Let's meet the visiting team, the Los Angeles Lakers. At point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. At power forward, Josh Hart. At the other guard position, Desmond Bane. At center, Moses Malone. At the other forward position, Franz Wagner. Let's meet your Chicago Bulls. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges. The man in the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 44, Patrick Ewing. Starting at shooting guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 1, Devin Booker. At the other forward position, standing 6 foot 5, number 11, number 11. At the other top, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 17, Flash.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich. This is Kevin Harlan. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Pacers, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Wagner is out there with Hart. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Malone, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for Chicago, they've got Ewing. Miles Bridges is out there with Mr. Moves. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Flash in at the 1. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lines. As final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Wagner finds Hart. No good with the triple. And the Bulls with possession. Flash passes to Booker. Here's Flash, guarded by Bane. And he converts the layup.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. So it's Chicago now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Mr. Moves. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Bane after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, Bane is dangerous from three-point land. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Goes up on the wing. The shot is good off the backboard. Flash has got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Malone. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Shot clock at 5. Bane, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Flash gets it to go.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Dinwiddie for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 7.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Bane way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Bridges out there with Mr. Moves. And there's Flash. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ewing in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Here's Black. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best moves. Let's go. Let's see how it moves. Look at those moves. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
Some changes for the Lakers. Franz Wagner comes in for Sam Perkins. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Black.
Franz Wagner. Dinwiddie.
To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And really with good positional size, Dinwiddie can make plays above the rim.
And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number one option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Mr. Moves passes to Bridges. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Flash has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. On the wing, Bane. Defended by Booker. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Flash passes to Mr. Moves. And stolen by Wagner. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Three-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. Seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Flash. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Baines got his 4th rebound in this one.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now Plumlee. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
He's off on the second. Here's Flash. And it's nails the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to him to have. Just demoralized.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Chicago Bulls.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently, 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. Looking at the East, Flash.
If you look at his production at the point guard position, balancing scoring and playmaking, just like my man Kenny back in the day.
Oh, you're too kind, big fella. Too kind. Also nice just watching this guy ball out nightly.
Well, you're not that good. I just this game reminded me of one of your games.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Malone is out there with Hart. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Bane in a shooting guard.
Great defense by Booker. The instincts he has, just always knows where to be.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Wagner kicks to Malone.
2 minutes.
Wagner on the wing. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Hart with the screen for Dinwiddie. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges with the steal. Here's Flash, defended by Hart. Here's Mr. Moves. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lakers trail by 14. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Make some noise for your incredible Deadlock Cannon on the top, your Ice Squad, who wants a t-shirt.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Shakes him. That's tipped. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. So at Chicago now, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more.
Lakers trail by 19. Stolen away. Pass to Flash. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. a timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Now coming to the floor, you're incredible.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Well done. A round of applause for your Bulls kid.
"16 seconds left in the third.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Mr. Moves, and the Bulls tap on 2 more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And so it's Chicago, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Devin Booker. Ewing is out there with Bridges. And there's Mr. Moves. That's Flash in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Chicago has possession after the basket by the Lakers. And Flash gets it to go. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Here's Bridges after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Flash, and that one is good. Flash has got 16 here in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Chicago with the ball after Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer. And he spins it one-handed.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammate.
So it's the Lakers now after the Bulls pick up 2. Bane kicks to Wagner. Dinwiddie outside. Lob pass to Wagner. Stolen by Ewing.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Flash.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Wagner passes to Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal
On a
foul.
shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And Flash gets it to go.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
At the line for the Lakers.
No good on that one.
Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. With the drive, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Flash. Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wagner. 6 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Flash. And that one drops.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Flash.
Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Yeah, they're missing a quality player, and we all know injuries are a part of the game, but they've got to make the adjustment.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Grayson Allen is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Williams. And for the Bulls, Zach Collins out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Flash in at the point guard. Well, Brennan, this one tonight, you got two teams that have struggled to find any sort of confidence.
You're right, B.A., and the thing that you want most is to find out where inspiration is going to come from. You don't want to rely on your coaching staff and use the coach's verbiage to get you going. Some player is going to stand up and stand out tonight. And like a weather vane, things can just shift. And with a win here tonight, the team could go on a little bit of a roll to reestablish some of their confidence for the rest of the season.
Here's Flash. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Into the lane. The shake. Marin passes to Williams. To the middle. Marin, no good. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto. Oh, Jokic attacking the rim and brings it down hard.
First quarter of play, a minute in.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Flash, and he dumps it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. They swipe it. Inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Toronto now, and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Williams misses. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Flash. Buries it from 3. Flash has got 7. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. 7-point differential. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
changes here for the Raptors. Sharp, he's checked in for Jokic. McDaniels comes in for Williams. And it's Paul in for Allen. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Chicago now. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Flash, the pass to Collins. Here's Flash. Here's Mr. Moves. Another three for Chicago.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And so it's Chicago in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, B.A., I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got McDaniels. Castle is out there with Chris Paul in the Sharp. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. You know, Grant, you talked to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Paul with a bucket.
And that's a signature shot from Chris Paul, still knocking down 15 to 18 footers.
Here's Flash. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Marin. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Mr. Moves. Pure from three-point range. Mr. Moves has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. checked in for Collins. Eason comes in for Bridges. And Fournier is subbed in for Devin Booker. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You know what to do. Show us your moves. Keep it going. No, thank you. Let's see.
This is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
.51 seconds left to play in the first half. For three, Maxey gets the three to fall. Maxey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Mr. Moves. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Flash. And again, hits the Bulls from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Allen outside. Paul for three. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
3 points.
Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from that.
Flash, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Chicago ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Toronto Raptors.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Rockets. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
We've got Drew Eubanks. Tari Eason is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Mr. Moves in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Maxey passes to Allen. Maxey with a screen on Fournier. For 3, Allen. Chicago with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hits the trifecta.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. And it's Maxey missing.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Second half getting started. About a minute played.
2 minutes.
This one for three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Allen, the pass to Maxey. Tip!
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Allen. Can they get it? Another miss by Maxey.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The Raptors shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. And again, Toronto, no good. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Fournier for three. He buries it from three. Fournier's got himself on the board with a three there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Some changes for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Eubanks. Miles Bridges comes in for Eason. And it's Devin Booker in for Fournier. The Raptors also with a sub. Paul, he's checked in for Allen. Williams finds Paul. Here's Marin. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Marin's got his second basket of the night.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. McDaniels is checked in for Toronto. Castle comes in for Maxey.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago. Once again, a big round of applause for your Chicago.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Booker, the pass to Flash. And the bucket is good. Flash has got 11 in the second half.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How many times have we seen this from Chris Paul? He feels the contact, stays under control. I mean, he's one of the best to ever do it at that size.
To the left side wing. Pass to Flash. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes. Flash has got 29.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Bulls running away with this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Williams. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, man.
Powered it home!
Not fair at all.
Woo!
Through the legs. We're going to be seeing replays of that for a while.
Hey, that's the kind of finish we usually see at All-Star Weekend. And it's Maxey missing. Chicago with the ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, they pick off the pass. Outside, Williams. Jokic the screen. Some room here for Williams. Collins with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Flash.
And he got his timing down. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .156 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey finds Williams. Williams with the screen. Outside Maxey. Fires the three. And it's Chicago with a board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And stolen by Booker.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Flash.
He looks forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's Maxey. Excellent D there from Collins. Here's Flash. To the wing, right side. Here's Mr. Moves. No good with the triple. And so here is Toronto. They have yet to score here in the fourth. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jokic. Drills it from deep.
That just goes towards the all-around game of Jokic.
Here's Mr. Moves. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Yes, it's good. Flash has got 39.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Tyrese Maxey.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so here is Chicago. Here's Flash. That one's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now, our player of the game.